Hey everyone, it's Jason from EskimoTV, and today my really good friend Chelsea is on the show. Today we're going to be talking about Aladdin, the hit Broadway musical, which is directed by Thomas Shoemaker.
We actually got the chance to see this show in my hometown of Houston, Texas.
And we have such a good turnout right now. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, there's so many people here. It's insane, and we actually love it. Let's take a look around. Woo! There's people lining up for souvenirs, the gift shop, people trying to buy shirts. There's a photo op booth thing here. It's really exciting, and we're having a really good time.
We're super excited.
Can't wait to bring you our thoughts on it. I can't imagine it being bad. I think it's going to be magnificent. And so Ronnie's here having a good time. Are you excited, Ronnie? Yes. Awesome. This review is of the touring Broadway. Some of the actors that may be coming to your hometown might be different because they do have different actors that switch, but this is our review of the Houston, Texas Broadway, and I'm sure that a lot of the performers are just as great as the ones we got to see today.
We do have a couple of new songs added as well as, you know, the traditional songs that are in the movie that we've all fallen in love with. What was your favorite song?
Ooh, that's a tough choice between, for me, I had two favorites. It's between Friend Like Me and Whole New World. Which one was your favorite?
My favorite, I have two as well. It's definitely Friend Like Me, and then one of the new ones, High Adventure.
Okay, there's a new song. I actually was not a fan of High Adventure, but we both loved Friend Like Me.
Yes, it was spectacular.
What did you like about Friend Like Me?
Oh my gosh, the guy who plays the genie is phenomenal, and we'll get to that later because there's so much I want to talk about him. The set of that particular song was phenomenal.
It was absolutely eye candy.
Gorgeous.
I loved it.
Like they had, they pulled out all the bells and whistles. You know, they had the pyrotechnics, they had the lights, they had.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was just.
For the non-theater people like me, like there was fireworks on stage basically. That's what pyrotechnics. So
yeah.
I also really liked that during Friend Like Me, before the song starts and we're introduced to Genie, anytime actually during the production when the lamp is rubbed, like there's actually some smoke that comes out of the lamp itself, just a little bit, but they also like positioned the lamp to where it was always near like a smoke machine, which you could kind of tell, but it was just cool that they had that extra attention to detail.
And then it went to a 15-minute intermission, so you had time to recover from all that greatness.
Yeah, it was big. It was big. There was things
huge.
Like getting shot at you, and you were like, ah! Whole New World. I like the flying carpet. One of my questions going in was, is this flying carpet gonna look like it's flying? I had once gone to a local Aladdin play, but the carpet was just stationary and they just had like a background for the sky. Nuh-uh. With the Broadway, you can expect a lot more for sure. They made the carpet look like it was flying, and I didn't see wires. Did you see wires?
I didn't see wires.
They had to have been really thin wires, and I thought that they were really good. It isn't just moving like in one direction. The carpet moves in different corners. It's a really dark scene, and there's a bunch of stars, and I liked it. There's so many different costumes, but there was a small cast that I thought it was awesome. There's the costume changes that they had to go through. There was
the really quick costume changes.
Yes,
they had to be like boom, boom, boom. And they were like perfectly timed.
And all the people in it did a really good job. I love the singing, the harmonizing with all of them. Genie, what'd you think? This is the big one here.
This is the big one. I went into the show, because we got the tickets like 5 months ago. I'm like, okay,
You're correct.
The whole show is weighing on the genie. Like, I'm sure most of you have seen the animated show, the animated movie, and then the remake, and you were like, okay, what are they going to do with the genie? The genie is the cornerstone of Aladdin, and if the genie's not working, nothing works.
Yeah, if you have a boo-boo genie, it's not going to work.
And this guy, he was just fantastic. Like, he kind of embodied, like, he had the same embodiment of, like, Daniel Baker, which is another Broadway performer, Kevin Hart, with his comedic timing, and then Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
So he kind of you combined all of that, and you get this phenomenal actor. His name is Major Atwood.
I really liked that he said a lot of jokes that are kind of relevant to today. Yeah, he said, ain't nobody got time for that. They also sang a bunch of other Disney songs during Friend Like Me. Yeah. He like cut to
like
Part of Your
montage.
World, Beauty and the Beast, because it's Disney, they can do that.
Pocahontas.
Why not cut to that? People love these songs. And
Right,
so,
that's why they go see these shows.
Exactly. And so Genie was fantastic, A+, great energy, awesome performance. And so let's talk about differences from the movie and cartoon. There's, as you all know, a recent movie that came out, and then there's the classic cartoon. Abu is in the movie and the cartoon, but he's not in the Broadway. What do you think about Abu not being in it?
I didn't think it was a huge thing. Like having animals, even if it's like a puppet, it'd still be difficult trying, because you know, Abu in the movie, he's always on his shoulder or he's always near him, but he doesn't have a huge role. So I mean, I wasn't upset that he wasn't there.
A lot of the things that Abu does do, they just handled it in different ways. Instead of Abu touching the treasure in the Cave of Wonders, Aladdin gets tempted by it, and that's not like a super big plot change. And so, but if you like Abu, sorry, Abu is not in this. However, Aladdin does have 3 friends. He talks to them in the marketplace before he meets Jasmine. He consistently relies on them while he is imprisoned by Jafar. I didn't think they were like phenomenal standouts, but I think that for what they tried to do in changing up the story, I thought that they did really good.
Yeah, they were very good supporting characters. They didn't have a whole lot of lines. They didn't need a whole lot of lines. They were just kind of there just to move the plot along. And they were actually the ones that did the song High Adventure, which I thought was super fun. It was a nice added bonus.
They could have cut that song. It wasn't that catchy.
Rude.
While Abu was not in this Broadway, they do cast a human being to play the role of Iago the parrot, and I thought he does great.
In the movie, Iago does have a pretty significant role.
As far as a lot of the comedic lines.
Yeah, like as the devil on the shoulder type of character, and they just...
Devil on the devil's shoulder.
Devil on the devil's shoulder, I like that.
Jafar is really good as being this evil, villainous antagonist.
He plays the role very well.
Yeah, I like this joke that him and Iago have, like whenever like they figure out something or they realize that something good's gonna go their way, they say, we're gonna have our evil laugh moment,
and then they just go back and forth and you're like...
The final act where Jafar takes control, gets the genie and the lamp, it's super rushed.
Yeah, like they go from him taking over to him being Sultan, to him being a genie, and then to him being trapped in a lamp within like 30 seconds to a minute. It was very, 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 very quick.
The thing is, you have a lot of things in the cartoon that are easy to animate, but a lot of things that in a Broadway are not easy to replicate. You have an hourglass that Jasmine gets trapped in. You have a snake that Jafar turns into, and there was none of that. Literally in the final act, he's standing in the exact same place. And I'm really mixed on it because they obviously can't put a giant snake on stage. They maybe could have done something with the screen to imitate that, but it might have also come off really cheesy if they couldn't have pulled it off. So I'm very mixed on it because the other alternative is maybe they have some elongated fight scene, but that would have been boring. But it just felt like it was too easy to overthrow Jafar.
This was like the only thing that we really had.
We both talked about it after.
Yeah, that we were both kind of meh, because we didn't want to be like, oh, it was, you know, it was too short. It was too short. But then it's like, yeah, but we could kind of understand how it would be.
I don't know what else they would do.
Yeah.
In the cartoon, Jafar sends Aladdin to like this ice place for like 1 minute, and then he's like back in the palace. So to change sets for like this one ice scene would have been like crazy.
Yeah.
Then the snake transformation is also just really hard to do. So.
Right, and then like the destroying of the palace and
so if you were looking for a giant snake, sorry. And if you're looking for like a satisfying final showdown, I think you might be a little let down with that. It was a bit underwhelming. But other than that, there's no big glaring negatives. If you're thinking about seeing Aladdin on Broadway, it's definitely a really great Broadway that the family can enjoy, or a good date night. I'm gonna give Aladdin the Broadway Musical an A-.
If you guys are thinking about going to see this musical, we have the website is www.aladdinthemusical.com. We will have the link in the description below.
Let us know what you think about this Broadway, and if you enjoyed this review, I normally talk about movies. You can find more movie-related news at EskimoTV.net. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more icy and chilly Eskimo TV reviews. Over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. The teleprompter didn't go down. It's so terrible, we might just put it on auto roll. It will be a challenge, but it will be a really better experience than what we have. A new teleprompter, a teleprompter that follows words, and we'll give you the right words to say in this song, cause we can't memorize these songs by heart. We can't memorize these songs by heart.
I'm going to die.
We have practiced this 1,000 times.
I am tired and need food now. Can I please just go home, please?
We want some food.
And likes and loves and comments, please.
Share this video too.
We're
really
desperate.
Want views, 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 views.
I think we've done this so many times.
3, 2, 1, and hey guys, we're gonna sing A Whole New World, and I hope you like it.
Yeah, here we go.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide?
I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder.
Over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. Now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Unbelievable sights, indescribable feelings, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky. A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
100,000
Hold your
things
breath,
to
it gets
see.
better.
I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far, and I can't go back to where I used
A whole
to
new
be.
world,
Every turn a surprise.
with new horizons.
Every
to
moment red
pursue.
lettered. I'll chase them anywhere.
There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world.
A whole new world.
It's where we'll be.
That's where we'll be.
A thrilling chase
A wondrous place
for you and me. Well, you can probably find a better version on YouTube, but I've always wanted to sing that song, the whole song, and I found an excuse to do it because my channel has nothing to do with singing. Hope you like, share it, subscribe, give us some likes, some views.
Let's go home.
All right.
Let's just.
I'm so glad we did that last take because that was 20 times better.
Yeah, that was the best one by far.
That was a good decision.
It wasn't recording. Just kidding.
Oh my God.
No, I made sure that